Yes, respected sadhakas, welcome for our beautiful evening attempts of focusing our mind on the Lord, the truth, through the study of Puranas, Itihasas. It's a great adventure, great effort. We are learning to be consistent. That itself is a great achievement. But mind you, our own past, our own present condition of the mind, all of that will not leave us just because we are doing our sadhana. All of them have to be corrected, rectified, transcended, exhausted. So, with full, therefore, having patience, be on the job in hand of spiritual sadhana. The rest, keeping on praying to the Lord, go through it. For some who are qualified, within few months of attempt, they get all concentration, they get all the sadhana and anubhuti. For others who have got huge past, they may take some lives together even to come to the ekagra bhumika. So, having known this is how it is, what is in us, where do we stand? Honestly, we must know it, and let us keep on putting our efforts with full bharosa on God. Let us not expect that the result should come immediately, though you can have the hope. Because, as we said just now, when the Lord wants to give, all is in His hands only. So, but keep on being in Sattva Guna, keep on being, try to grasp what is said in Purana Itihasa and our Vedanta Shastras. Try to avoid, whether it is yoga, try to do little of yoga sadhana, if it is bhakti, do little of bhakti sadhana, is karma that anyway we are doing as karma yoga, and also the Vedanta Vicharana. Little also we can keep on adding, then it gets added up to the required quantity of really seeing our what is say evolution. Let us today also join for these four programs. First of Bhagavatam 12th Skandha. There we will see Markandeya Rishi Stuti of Lord Narayana, Naranarayana. Then 10th Skandha we will see the 58th chapter where Bhagavan Krishna, three marriages is Visa, Rukmini, Jambavati, Satyabhama. Then the Nagnajiti, Kalindi, Nagnajiti. Then Mitravinda, Bhadra, Lakshmana. These five marriages of Krishna we see in this 58th chapter. So today is a very interesting chapter of Bhagavan Krishna ke Shadiyan, Shadiyan, Shadiyan. So then in 12th, in our Adhyatma Ramayana, we'll try to see Hanumanji. He gave the Upadesha, he also gave sadhana. Then what Ravana's response? Let us see. Join. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahanao Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhetamastu, मा विद्विषावहै ओम शांति 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 ओम सच्चिदानंदरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः धर्मः प्रोज्झितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनं श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्यो हृद्यवरुध्यते प्रकृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात् नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्य किल शक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरण श्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं समस्त देवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदीनदेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमो नमः। ओम श्री परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षे सूतमहामुने शौनकादि ऋषिभ्यो वैशम्पायनादि ऋषिभ्यो अत्र्यादि ऋषिभ्यो प्रह्लादादि भक्तजनेभ्यो मत्स्यादवतारेभ्यो आदित्यादि नवग्रह देवताभ्यो दशदिक्पालेभ्यो ओम श्री दक्षिणामूर्ति दत्तात्रेय हयग्रीवादि गुरुभ्यो आदिपराशक्तिमात्रे माता पितृदेवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्री आद्य शंकराचार्यादि गुरुभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यवादित्यर्थ सकलपुराण इतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनि दर्शनानुग्रह प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्म वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः Sampradayānam Shāstrānam Sadhanānam Avatara Paramparayaha Guru Paramparayaha cha Punaruthana Punarjagarana Samasta Vishwavyapti Dvara Vishwa Adhyatma Pragati Dvara Vishwa Shanti Kalyane Kata Praptyartam Asmakam Visadhakana Mayra Arogya Kshemasthairyadi Praptyartam He Bhakta Sadhakasmin Karya Nishidaha Tesham Sada Sarvada Bhagat Krubaya क्षेमादि सहित सानुकूलतानां सहित शत्रुघ्न निवारण द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य दिग्विजयार्थं च श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य द्वादश स्कन्धस्य दशम स्कन्धस्यापि पारायणमध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ द्वादश स्कन्धः। ओं श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं द्वादश स्कन्धः। ओं आभासश्च निरोधश्च यतश्चाद्यवसीयते स आश्रयः परं ब्रह्म परमात्मेति शब्दते। ओम अथ अष्टमोऽध्यायः। श्री मार्कंडेय उवाच। Let us chant those beautiful 10 mantras. किं वर्णये तव विभो यदुदीरितोऽसुः संस्पन्दते तमनुवाङ् मन इन्द्रियाणि स्पन्दन्ति मयि तनुभृताम् अजशर्वयोश्च स्वस्याप्यथापि भजताम् असि भावबन्धुः मूर्ति इमे भगवतो भगवन्त्रिलोक्याः क्षेमाय तापविरमाय च मृत्युजित्यै नानाबिभर्षवितुमन्यतनोर्यथेदं सृष्ट्वा पुनर्ग्रससि सर्वमिवोर्णनाभिः तस्यावितुः स्थिरशरेषितुरङ्घ्रिमूलं यस्तं न कर्मगुणकालरुच स्पृशन्ति यद्वै स्तुवन्ति निनमन्ति यजन्त्यभीक्ष्णं ध्यायन्ति वेदहृदया मुनयस्तदाप्त्यै नान्यं तवाङ्घ्रि उपनयादपवर्गमूर्तेः क्षेमं जनस्य परितोऽपि य ईश विद्मा ब्रह्मा बिभेत्य रमतोऽद्युपरार्धधिष्ण्यः कालस्य ते किमुत तत्कृतभौतिकानां तद्वै भजामृतधियस्तव पादमूलं हित्वेदमात्मच्छति चात्मगुरोः परस्य देहाद्यपार्थमसदन्त्यमभिज्ञमात्रं विन्देत ते तर्हि सर्वमनीषितार्थं सत्वं रजस्तम इतीश तव आत्मबन्धो मायामया स्थितिलयोदय हेतवोऽस्य लीलाधृता यदपि सत्त्वमयी प्रशान्त्यै नान्ये नृणां व्यसनमोहभियश्चयाभ्यां तस्मात् तवेह भगवन्नथ तावकानां शुक्लां तनुं स्वदयितां कुशला भजन्ते यत्सत् सात्वताः पुरुषरूपमुशन्ति सत्वं लोको यतो भयमुतात्मसुखं न चान्यत् तस्मै नमो भगवते पुरुषाय भूम्ने विश्वाय विश्वगुरवे परदेवतायै नारायणाय ऋषये च नरोत्तमाय हंसाय संयतगिरे निगमेश्वराय यं वै न वेदविदथाक्षपथैर्भ्रमद्भिः सन्तं स्वख्येष्वसुषु हृद्यभिदृक्पथेषु तन्मायया मृतमतिः स एव साक्षात् आद्यस्तवाकिल गुरोरुपसाद्य वेदं यद्दर्शनं निगमात्मरः प्रकाशं मुह्यन्ति यत्र कवयो च परायतन्तः तं सर्ववादविषय प्रतिरूपशीलं वन्दे महापुरुषमात्मनिगूढबोधम्। इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां द्वादशस्कन्धे अष्टमोऽध्यायः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Friends, this is chapter Sri Markandeya Ji Rishi KRUTHA Stuti of Narayana is highly informative if we are very attentive and intellectual, very inspirational, giving us what exactly is the sadhana, how to do. So the first one we saw Sarveshwara Krishnarpanam. First shloka we say, He, Bhagwan, it is your anugraha because of which our pranas are spandanam going on, because of which all other indriyas are working. I am alive. Not only me, all Brahma, Ishvara, all of them are because of your anugraha only. They are alive. Samspandate asuhu. That's the main thing in this shloka we have to learn. The second very important thing is one, though in this way Bhagwan is universally is the cause of every being's life, individually bhajatam asi bhava bandhu. Those who with bhava does the bhajana of the Lord has a bandhu. He removes all dukkha, he gives all sukha and ananda, he finally gives his own darshana and ekata with him, thus mukti from all our dehadi upadi krutha samsara. So just to feel that it is the Lord because of whom my uchvasa and nishvasa are happening, after which all my indriyas, prana, indriyas, antakarana, shariradi are alive and functional. That Lord, for my convenience, I am taking as Naranarayana here. That Naranarayana is Baba Bandhu Bhajatam. So Lord, let me, I am trying to do your bhajana through Upasana, Satsanga, Kirtana, Namasmarana, Adi. So what I need from you is give me the clearest understanding of what a truth reality is. Let me experience that reality in truth. This is how, from the first sloka, the meaning and the sadhana we have to learn. The second one is one, Murti ime Bhagavataha, Bhagavan Trilokyaha. Trilokyaha Kshemaya, Tapa Viramaya, Mrityu Jite. So Bhagavan's avatars are there, so many. These two avatars, Naranarayana also, for the three purposes of Trilokyaha Kshemaya, Trilokyaha Tapa Viramaya, Trilokyaha Mrityu Jite. So all those who surrender to the Lord will security, He will give them. So to more devotion, upasana with faith, and all tapa He will remove. The two tapas are what? The upadiyonko tapu milana because of the prarabdha papa what we have done from the world. Second is upadya himself, themselves are the tapa because they are all limited. Like I can see but not all. And what a condition if the eye is not there, I can't see the world only. Imagine how the world will look like if the eyes are not there. So let us have that vision which will reveal the whole world to us, whether we have the eyes or not. In that way, the second one, the Tapa Viramaya, means what? The Upadi themselves are Tapa, and to the Upadis, the Tapa is coming because of whatever the Papa have done. So the Lord's grace will remove all that Tapa. Mrityu Jitai, Mrityu can be conquered only by discovering our Amrita Atma Swarupa. So when we are His devotees, He gives us the Atma Amrita Swarupa and gives us freedom from Mrukti, all Mrityu, and all Tapa Viramani does, and Kshemaya. So the Kshema from the worldly inflictions coming from whatever the reasons. So the Lord takes avatara along with for Dushta Shikshana, Shishta Rakshana, Dharma Samrakshana, also for these things. So not only you as Narayana, O Lord, any avatara you take, you do these great things. So therefore, Nana Vivarshi Avitum Anyatanuhu Yata Idam. Then again the Lord's relation with the world, Srushta Punar Grasasi Sarvam Iva Urnanavihi. Urnanaviha Sarvam Srushta Sarvam Grasasi. Now, this should help us again to know that the Avyakta is the reality, not the Vyakta. Anything coming to the Vyakta is temporary. It has to inevitably go to the Avyakta Sthiti. So, anything is manifested by the Lord, like the spider through the saliva makes that web, and everything manifested will have to go back into the subtle form. So therefore, entire universe only goes back into Mula Prakriti and it merges in Narayana. Wholesale may, so retail may, when people are born, people are dying. So there should not be any special interest given there to suffer. If this wisdom is there in us, then we don't suffer. Like with the Panchamahabhutas, like that millions are dehas every moment are born going away like millions of waves are coming and going away. To a particular thing when we are identified with a moha, we start suffering. So to me, the jiva, Bhagavan goes on giving so many shariras, depending on my prarabdha, and them uchavacha, as it is said, some of them must be more greater than this body, many must be the lesser greater than this. Depending on the remaining prarabdhas, what I am doing in this life, Lord can give better or worst ones what we deserve. Therefore, the prakatya of the Jagat in Rupanama is only temporary. Remaining in Paramatma alone is reality. So let us aim at being one with Lord and play through the Upadhi, whatever the individual jobs we are given. So this should be the lesson from Sruštva Punar Grasasi Sarvamiva Urnanavehi. So Bhagavan Tat Sruštva Tadevanu Pravishatu Tadanu Pravishya Satchatya Chavavatu. After that, at the time of Pralayas, Bhagavan takes all of that into himself. How many times we have to do the contemplation on it so that the Rupa Nama loses their value in our mind as real or important. Rupa Nama means samasta vastu jata, entire vastu vyakti jata of the entire universe. And is it new? Just in our last, whatever the age we lived, if you look into the world, how many crores and crores and crores of jivas, including humans, were born as well as dead also. We are seeing between our birth and death itself, between our birth and death, how many करोड़ों पशु पक्षी वनस्पति जीव जन्म ले रहे हैं मर रहे हैं. मनुष्य also. If somebody's age is, let us say, 80, 90 years, from every year some lakhs are dying all over the world, reported or unreported. Imagine करो कितने ग्रससी हो गए. सेम वे सृष्टि भी हो रहा है, क्रिएशन also हो रहा है. Therefore, every created has a definite purpose. Once that purpose is over, it goes away. More than that, we should not give importance. That art we have to learn. Importance should be given to the permanent Paramatma, who is in the Rupam of Satyam Jnanam Anantam, whose Swarupa is. So this we can learn from the second mantra. Third mantra क्या है कि I am holding on to your feet with extreme devotion. And the one who hold on to the Lord's feet with devotion, for him karma guna kala ruja nasprishanti. The karma of the Arabdha Sanchita Nagami, guna of Satarastama, kala of Bhuta Bhavishyat Vartamana, and which kala which brings all the different pairs of Dvandva experience, none of them touch us when we hold on to feet of the Lord. Means in that Bhakti Rasa Aswadana and Ananda, all of them are understood to be Mithya Maya, therefore they are devalued. Therefore, they won't show any influence. Means when you hold on to Bhagavad Bhakti, just like Hanumanji told yesterday to Ravana, भगवान राम के चरण पकड़ो, उनके कृपा से अंतःकरण शुद्ध होएगा, वो शुद्ध अंतःकरण में ज्ञान होएगा, ज्ञान के अभ्यास से अनुभूति होएगी, through the अनुभूति the moksha happens. So I am holding on to the feet of the Lord, which removes the problems of kala, guna and karma. Okay, to get the devotion at the feet of the Lord only, underline this point. To get the devotion at the feet of the Lord only, कि वेद हृदयाः मुनयः ध्यायन्ति यजन्ति विनमन्ति स्तुवन्ति अभीक्ष्णम्. Now see the completeness of this sloka and what Hanumanji said. We have to have the mukti. Mukti from karma kala guna. This can never happen by itself, other than Bhagavan's krupa se. And krupa cannot come unless we have devotion at the feet of the Lord. Therefore, the whole effort of ours is devotion at the feet of the Lord. So, devotion develops through devotion only. Sometimes Bhagavan's Jnana Mahima, Swarupa Mahima, Isa Shakti Samarthya, when they are known, the devotion grows. So, these people who have heard from their Guru, Veda, Vedanta, Purana, Itihasa, be attentive, and were given Dikshas by the Guru and are committed on various sadhanas, they are doing all sadhana only for this result of bhakti at the feet of the Lord, followed by which His grace, which removes the rugnapta, the roga of kala, karma and guna. Thereafter, there is no bondage. Therefore, the process of devotion sadhana leading to the true devotion and surrender. This should be our goal. So, this sentence, Veda Hrudayaha Munayaha Stuvanti, Ninamanti, Yajanti, Dhyayanti. Veda Hrudayaha means what? Whose heart has been filled with the knowledge theoretical about the glory of the Lord. They are Veda Hrudaya. मतलब वेद क्या मतलब ज्ञान है. वेद हृदय में ज्ञान जिनके हृदय में आ गया. क्या ज्ञान आया? भगवान के बारे में, महिमा के बारे में, एंड भगवान कृपा के महिमा के बारे में, और कृपा को दिलाने वाला भक्ति के बारे में. So they got the bhakti mahima understanding. With that Bhagavad Kripa Mahima it understood. With that Bhagavan gives mukti. Such Veda Hridaya to develop that devotion which gives moksha. by God's grace, with which God gives the grace and moksha comes. To develop that bhakti, some log are doing stuvanam, stotram, some are doing ninamanti, namanam, some are doing yajnaihi, some are doing dhyanam. So the yajnayagadi karmakanda and then dhyana adi vedanta prakriya, the stotra pata adi parayanas, ninamanti is the upasana and namaskaras. तो स्तोत्र पढ़ना, उपासनाएं करके नमस्कार करना, यज्ञ आदि करना, स्वरूप दृष्टि से या उनके गुणनाम रूप का ध्यान करना, all of them should develop our devotion to the Lord, that sweet devotion, which from various Mahatmas, Bhaktas, Rishis, we have heard in their stories. And the Bhakti ke Lakshana is told in 12th chapter, so many places, Vyasa, Bhakti Sutra is filled with those things. So look into our own heart. Are we Bhakta of the Lord? How long it is, how much it is. The Bhakta Lakshanas, the development of the Bhakti and the Lakshana of the Bhakti are same. What are they? Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnoho Smaranam Pada Sevanam Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakyam Atmani Vayadanam, all the time. And offering the result of all that to Paramatma only. This is what Prahladaji teaches. When you have talked only 1/3 of this episode, 2/3 we miss. 1/3 is what Prahladaji gave this Navadha Bhakti. The other 2/3 are what? The second 2/3 is 1/3 is it has to be done all the time. The third 1/3 is what? Which completes the devotion is don't expect any result out of it. Even that also offer to the Lord only. नवदा भक्ति करना, हमेशा करना, उसका सारा फल भगवान के चरण में समर्पण करना हूं. और as it goes in Bhagavatam, तस्मात् भारत सर्वात्मा भगवान ईश्वर हरि, same, श्रोतव्यः कीर्तितव्यः ध्येयः पूज्यः नित्यदा. Through all of them, bhakti develops. When the bhakti develops, other than these three things related to Bhagavan, that bhakta doesn't do anything. In doing so, he just surrenders himself to the Lord. He just is in the tears of joy of bhakti, and he wants nothing other than it. You know, that type of prema bhakti you must have. Same as you have with the family, wife, husband, children. बट यहाँ आसक्ति होता है और ये लौकिक व्यक्ति संबंधी भक्ति. But same to the Paramatma when it is done without any phalapeksha. As when you love your wife, husband, children, keep on serving, keep on taking care of them, keep on, seeing their welfare and all, doing only Bhagavad Sambandhi things 24 hours, that is a sign of bhakti. Like Desha Bhakta does for the Desha. Vritti Bhakta does for his Vritti or profession. Mitra Bhakta does for the Mitra. So to Bhagavad Bhakta lives only for Bhakti, only for Bhagavan's Bhakti. That first 5 sutras of Narada Bhakti Sutra are very, very essential in this regard. अथातो भक्तिं व्याख्यास्यामः सा तु अस्मिन् परमप्रेमरूपा अमृतस्वरूपा च यल्लब्ध्वा पुमान् भक्तो भवति स्तब्धो भवति आत्मा रामो भवति यत्प्राप्य न किञ्चित् वाञ्छति न शोचति न द्वेष्टि न रमते नोत्साही भवति यल्लब्ध्वा मत्तो भवति स्तब्धो भवति आत्मा रामो भवति सा न कामयमाना निरोधरूपत्वात्. These 5-6 sutras give the complete picture about bhakti. Sometime we'll study that text. Same thing is discussed all through Puranas. So now in the third mantra what we saw, that devotion at the feet of the Lord, when it is gained, all the roga of kala karma guna, when samsara is removed, moksha is given. And for the devotion of that only, all the Veda Hrudayaha do the stavanam, namanam, yajnayagadi, and dhyanavadi. That bhakti, O Lord, I am doing at your feet. This is what Markandeya says. Let us also say, I will be devoted only at the feet of Lord, and take commitment. From tomorrow is Chaturmasa Diksha of this 2023 year is starting for 4 months. Today we will see Lord Krishna also staying for Chaturmasa, 4 months in Delhi. along with Pandavas. Exactly these 4 months. Exactly starting tomorrow, topic came today. Now, this is what is the third mantra essence. So, then the fourth mantra kya kaha? Ki na anyam tava angriya upanayat apavarga murtehe kshemam janasya paritobhya isha vidmaha. Oh Lord, we don't see any other safer and secured place and giver of liberation to the human beings who are suffering from all fears other than the reaching and surrendering to your feet. तो हर तरह के भय से जूझने दुखी होने वाले जीवों के लिए आपके चरण में अलावा और कहीं क्षेम नहीं है और आपके चरण के भक्ति में ही क्षेम के साथ साथ अपवर्ग मोक्ष भी मिलता है. सो अपवर्ग मूर्ते हैं तव अंग्रि उपनिषद अन्यम क्षेमम परितोभियः जनस्य एष न विद्मः. Oh Lord, we don't see anything other than devotion at your feet, which is the giver of safety and security and fearlessness to all the jivas who are suffering, frightened because of any reasons, and also you are the giver of the Abhavarga, the moksha. तस्मै श्रीकृष्णचन्द्र चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये श्रीवेङ्कटेश चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये श्रीनारायण चरणौ शरणं प्रपद्ये. How important are these things as we are growing in our study of Shastra, wanting to do sadhana, reach to the Lord. Even the moksha for that, the required bhakti jnana also are given by Paramatma. And as Bhagavan Rama says, Sakrut eva prapannaya tava asmi iti cha yachate avayam sarvabhutebhya dadami. The fearlessness comes to us only by God's grace. He protects us. अवयम सर्वभूतेभ्य ददामि इति एतत् व्रतं मम. This is my vrata that I give the fearlessness to those who are to me. So therefore, how much we are daily dedicated to the feet of the Lord and being in contact only with the Lord through all the upasanas. Remember, mind with its brooding, worrying thoughts of the worldliness is the biggest only samsara. Same mind when it is entertaining, only thoughts related to Bhagavan. His Rupa, his Nama, his Guna, his Leela, his Swarupa, his Dhama, all of that, it becomes part of Bhakti Sadhana. So the mind, because of vasanas and habits, tries to pull us into the worldliness or worries or tensions or anxieties. This is the nature of the mind. उसको हमें change करना है. The moment we get up in the morning till we sleep in the night, all through the day, all our activities are only for the Lord, dedicated to the Lord, is that way. रात को thanking the Lord that you gave me days, oh Lord, you only made me do your seva. Please continue tomorrow too, every day. फिर अगले दिन उठे सुबह से लेकर. Just look into the ideal household Brahmana. Ideal Brahmana or ideal sannyasi or ideal bhakta. Not anybody, not modern Brahmana who is more Kshatriya Vaishya Shudra than Brahmana, but ideal. 4 बजे से उठकर see his dhyana adi, sandhyopasana adi, then Ishtadaiva upasana adi, then Yajna agadi, then the Loka Seva adi, Purana Patanadi, Veda Patanadi, Patanam Patanam. Then Brahmana is running a Gurukula throughout the day, same tattva, same Bhagavad Rupa, same upasana. He goes on teaching to the children who have joined. Oh no, little rest, little food in between. But the whole day is engaged only in Bhagavan. In that only there is fulfillment. For that only we are born as human being. In doing that only all negativities go away, Bhagavan's Kripa will come, moksha will come. So therefore it is a Brahma that by our efforts we can cross the problems, etc. We can create, not cross. Only by Bhagavan Ksharan Pakado Tabi Kshemaya Apavargaha. Otherwise, Paritaha Bhiyaha we are. All the time frightened, tensed, worried, and anxious, such as only in Bhagavad Bhakti there is consolation and solace. उसमें भी क्या होता है? When through all the bhakti we discover our surrender to the Lord, the wherein we know it's not vague. None of the spiritual sadhanas are vague. Everything is Spashta Rupena experience. So when I experience that, yes, now I have surrendered all Aham and Mama to God, Bhagavan gives the Jnana Jyoti. Like in 10th chapter, Bhagavan says, no, Machitta Prana Bodhenta Parasparam Katayanta Shamam Nityam Dushyanti Ramansija. Through this, Tesham Satata Yuktanam Vajatam Ritipurakam Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam Yenamam Upayanti De Teshameva Anukampartam Aham Ajnanajam Tamaha Nashayami Atma Bhavastaha Jnana Deepena Bhaswata. Same thing is said here. And other option is what? We are not becoming devotee of Lord. There are only two things. One is Bhagavan, second is Maya and is Kala. Hold on to the Bhagavan, you transcend the Kala, therefore there is no Mrityu. You transcend the Maya, therefore there is no Samsara. If you don't do that, the other option is what? You need not choose, that will choose us. Yad Rakna Rahasya, this we have seen in last 3-4 months, at least 4-5 times. What is it? If you hold on to the feet of the Lord, you need not discard the Maya and Kala. Automatically, it gets discarded. Along with all the problems imposed by them. So too, you just drop the devotion to the Lord, and then need not invite the Maya. Need not invite the Kala to show its influence. It is obvious, automatic. सो देफोर जगत को माया को काल को छोड़ने पकड़ने में हमारा कोई पकड़ नहीं है. वी कांट डू एनीथिंग रिगार्डिंग इट. व्हाट वी कैन डू इज होल्डिंग टू द गॉड और नॉट. इफ यू पुट ऑन द लाइट द डार्कनेस गॉन. इफ यू पुट ऑफ द लाइट द डार्कनेस कम्स. यू कांट डू एनीथिंग इन द डार्कनेस. विद द लाइट ओनली वी कैन डू. इन द सेम वे switch off the light or switch on the light. In the same way, devotee of the Lord, all gadabadi gone. If not, everything comes. At least this one rahasya, if we can catch as a result of our 1093 days of Bhagavata study without break. Today is 1093. I'm just counting. If this one thing is understood, you hold on to feet of the Lord, the Maya Krita Kala mein hone wale sare sarvanashanam, they will go away. Then drop the Lord, upasana हम छोड़ दो, then ये माया पकड़ लेगा. आपको जाने की जरूरत नहीं माया के लिए, वो ऑटोमेटिक है. This is the meaning of this beautiful fourth shloka. And then he says, even a small jiva like you and me human, pipilikadi also, if at all they have that conscious sense in them and become Bhagavad Bhakti, they all also fearless, Kshemaya, Apavarga, Moksha they get. But if they are not devotee, then even it may be Brahmadeva, he also will be afraid of the Kala. Kala will not spare even him also. That is the third, fourth line. Brahma viveti alam ataha kalasya te Dviparartha Dishna Brahma viveti alam. Even the Brahma whose lifespan is Dviparartha, he also fully afraid of what? Kalasya te, of your Kala Rupa Rupa. आपके काल के स्वरूप से ब्रह्मदेव भी डरते हैं. किमुत तत्कृत भौतिका नाम. व्हाट टू टॉक अबाउट ऑल द बीइंग्स हु आर क्रिएटेड बाय ब्रह्मदेव. ब्रह्मदेव खुद ही भगवान के काल से डरते हैं, जिनका आयुर्धायम है द्विपरार्ध. व्हाट टू टॉक अबाउट दोज हु आर जीवास क्रिएटेड ब्रह्मा. therefore the here kala includes maya, kala includes all modifications, kala includes all the dukkha bandhana, kala includes mrityu. So, Mrityu Rupa, Dukkha Rupa, Bandhana Rupa, Kala, nobody can escape if they are not devotee of Bhagavan. If we are devotee, they are not touching us. Why? How? By Bhagavat Kripa, we are into his fold. In his Vaikuntha Adiloka, ये सब सेवक होते हैं, काल वगैरह, वो कोई टच नहीं करते. Second, as we said now, Bhagavat Kripa comes through some guru or directly, which reveals our essential nature, which is beyond Kala, Kala Kruta Mrityadi, beyond the Maya, Maya Kruta Samsara. See, Markandeya Jay's Shruti, how powerful, how beautiful, how complete, how useful it is. contemplate on these things, meditate on these things. And what he said, okay, I am committed to the feet of Lord through bhakti, let us also. Yena kena prakarena hare smartavya is bhakti. Kenapi upayena mana Krishna niveshet is bhakti. This is simplified bhakti according to Bhagavatam, suitable to modern Kali Yuga people because of their laziness or busyness, so many things. You being very busy as a Prime Minister of India also, in your own flying from one place to the other, you can do your bhakti. In the car you are traveling from one place to other, you can do your bhakti. ये तो अंदर की बात है, किसी को दिखता नहीं है और करते ही जा सकते. केनाभिपायेन मनः कृष्णे निवेशेत्, then the second one is what? येन केन प्रकारेण हरिः स्मर्तव्यः, that is called bhakti. तो नामोच्चारण करो, रूप का ध्यान करो और कोई विग्रह मूर्ति लगाओ, अभिषेक पूजा नैवेद्य लगाओ, सारे संस्कार उपचार करो, भजन करो, कीर्तन करो, कथा सुनो, कथा करो, उनका तत्व का चिंतन करो, सगुण साकार का महिमा का गुणगान करो, उनके कृपा करुणा दया उनका गिनती करो, उनकी शक्ति का गुणगान करो, जिससे पूरा ब्रह्मांड अनेक कोटि चल रहा है. All of these are the bhakti sadhanas. They all deepen our, understanding about the glory of God. In that we just understand that He is the Ashraya. Without Him nothing happens. Discovering the Ashraya in the Lord is called Sharanagati. Deeply in the heart. Thereafter, I am His instrument. I am no more having my separate individuality for me to do something, to gain something for myself. Like Hanuman. Once he met Rama, he has none of his own personal business. No personal agenda. No personal projects. That's called Sharanagati. And this is a fulfillment. Excellent it will be. So therefore, there is no Sharana other than Bhagavad Charana for anyone to transcend Kala and to have the fearlessness to get the moksha. न अन्यम तव अंग्रि उपनयात अपवर्ग मूर्तेः क्षेमं जनस्य परितोभिय ईश विद्मः. हे ईशा न अन्यम विद्मः. We don't see or know anything else. What? Other than tava angri upanayat. Other than with devotion surrendering to your feet. And who are you and your feet? Apavarga murte hai. Who is the मूर्ति of apamarga? मोक्ष के मूर्ति है, मोक्ष देने वालों में मूर्ति है. और who is the jiva? परितोभियः. The one who is always afraid of sin, fear of death, fear of deception, fear of misery, fear of somebody will cheat me. ये सारे चले जाते हैं. Fear of limitation of his own upadhis. Clear? Even Brahma also afraid of Kala, of Lord otherwise. Oh, what to talk about who are created by Brahma Deva? Therefore, the next one is the ultimate one, 44 shloka of 8th chapter of our 12th Skandha is notable shloka, important. To be by hearted, at least the meaning should be understood. What was that? Tadvai, because of these reasons, therefore, bhajami. Rutadhiya, tava pada moolam. Rutadhiya means Lord, whose sankalpa of Sushti Sthiti Laya are Rutam Satyam, whose sankalpa of putting us in different lokas according to our Papa Punya is Satyam, whose sankalpa of giving moksha to the bhaktas is Satyam. That is called Rutadhiya. भगवान का धी संकल्प रुत सत्य होता है. द रुतधि इन आवर कॉमन सेंस सिंपल कॉमन लैंग्वेज इज कॉल्ड सत्य संकल्प. धी मीन्स संकल्प, रुत मीन्स सत्य. रुतम एंड सत्यम गो टुगेदर. सो आप जो सत्य संकल्प है, वेदर इट इज इन क्रिएटिंग, मेंटेनिंग, डिसॉल्विंग द होल यूनिवर्स, or it is in giving jivas different loka depending on their papa punya, and the one has Bhagavan has rutadhiya, like yoga kshema vahami. In Gita it is said mokshishyami mahashuchaha or sabhayam sarvabhutebhya dadami. These are all Bhagavan ke diya hai, sankalpa hai, rutaha. They are always fulfilled. He never fails in them. Rutadhiya means the one whose sankalpas are unfailing. Such you are tadvai bhajami. I serve rutadiyaha, the Lord whose sankalpa never goes fail, of you tava padamula. Tadvai tava padamulam bhajami. Because of the above reasons, I do service or devotion only to your feet, and you are Rutadhi. Your sankalpas never go waste. Sankalpa also means blessings. All these are blessing only. भगवान का संकल्प blessing ही होता है. तद्वै bhajami rutadhiyaha tava padamulam. And to do that, what is the biggest obstacle? त्रिदेह तादात्म्य, पंचकोश तादात्म्य, मेनली द स्थूल देह तादात्म्य. इसको एक छोड़ पाए तो बाकी को छोड़ना इजी हो जाता है. Therefore, this dehadi tadatmya yukta samsara jivana, which is obstruction for us to do the service at the feet of the Lord through devotion, 5 words are used for it. Atmachadi, then apartham, then asat, then antyam, then avigna matra. The dehadi sanghata jo hai, remember morning we have seen, the sthula sukshma sharira or jagra swapna are only the vikara. They are avidya krutha. They are not real. How much ever real we are experiencing it now, just like the dream is experienced as real. In the time of dream, when we wake up to the waker level, or waking level, all that is understood to be the mithya. So too when we awaken to the self, all this life of the sthula sukshma sharira and life lived through that, all is found to be delusion. But now we are living a long dream. So, this Dehadiyon ka avkat kya hai? 5. Atmachadi. It covers the experience of the self, expression of the self. Second one is what? Ki apartham. It only will bind us, doesn't give the moksha purushartha. Apartham is meaningless, fruitless. Third one, asatu. It is on final inquiry, anu of this whole Panchakoshas is Parabrahma only. Other than him, everything is asatu. Then antyam. Continuously going through modification under the influence of time, only to end one day. Lastly, avigna matram. सिर्फ ये नाम ही है. See, vacharambanam vikaro namadheyam mrityuketyeva satyam. All 3 period of time, mud alone is there. Mud has not even become pot also. That vikara is started in your mouth, and in that mouth vikara, we only gave a name. Other than the name, there's nothing called as a pot really staying there other than the mud. Any part of the pot you hold, you are touching mud only. In the same way, entire Brahmanda is nothing but Parabrahma only by Rupa. Because everywhere to a little subtle person, like a very bad example I give, when you look at the human beings, men, women, how many different forms every one of them are there. Shapes, everyone's beauty is different. I know that the facial expressions, each one and everyone, according to whatever their Vyasana Prarabdha, they love one or the other type of face. How many are there? How many millions? Each one different. Now, just imagine why I said this is a bad example. Just imagine that the outer skin is removed, only on which alone the differences of the beauties or the uglinesses are there. Just to remove the outer skin. Is there any difference between anybody? The blacker than the blackest South African Negro, the whiter than the whitest the American and Russian. There will be any difference. Even in animals also, there is no difference. एक ही है अंदर. But by carried away by the outer skin, we just call somebody beauty, somebody ugly. That is Maha Moha and Maya. Very difficult to understand it. Maha Maya hai. This same way, whole world is nothing but Nama given. Sirf Nama diya. Rupa also. Everything is same Paramatma. Is it not? Everything is existing, no? If you take a building, whole building is existing. In that whole building, every floor is existing. In every floor, every flat is existence. In every flat, every room is existing. In every room, every wall is existing. In every wall, every brick is existing. In every brick, The atoms, molecules are existing. And in every atom and molecule, existence only is existing. So, Rupa wise, if you see, everything is pure existence only. But what's differentiating? Only Nama Matram. Only Nama. That is why Vacharam Vanam Vikaro Namadheyam Mruttiketyeva Satyam. Here also same thing. What it said? Dehadi apartam asatu antyam abhignamatram. The fifth of the Panchakoshas, what is said here, we are studying, it is abhignamatram. Very, very important it is. If we can deeply analyze this point which is shared, all our strongly held delusions, undue importance, values by which we get lost and caught up in the world will be loosened. ऐसी हिम्मत है तो धैर्य है तो हौसला है तो जिसको नहीं होता they don't mind this knowledge, they take the world of names forms as real, then get caught up through raga dvesha, suffer. So, having given up my identity and pursue with these panchakoshas, especially deha, which is atmachadi, which is apartam, which is asatu, which is antyam, which is avignamatram, bhajami tava padamulam. What do you do with that? With my devotion, you bless me. When that blessing comes, what happens? Vindetate tarhi sarvamanishita artham. Then all my noble desires will be fulfilled by that. Now there are two things here. सकामना से भक्ति करने के टाइम भी देहादि उपाधियों को साइड पे रखकर as a tapasya we do bhakti. Lord comes. Then when you ask him, all your manishitartham he will give. Manishitartham is your desires. But our desire is not again through upasana getting this or that loka. Luckily for us, Taittiriya Upanishad, we studied, here also it will come, I think Krishna Avatar mein kahin. Ki even Brahmadeva Ananda is Viprusha only compared to the Brahma Ananda of Samudra. So we are not going to ask anything. So we do the devotion by keeping our identity, slavery to the Upadhi, and with that we ask the Lord only to give us the Tattva Anumuti, Atma Anumuti, Brahma Anumuti, Bhagavad Darshan. Very spashta. Again and again, every shloka has to be contemplated. That's why I have taken 3 or 4 days, even though there are only 9 or 10 mantras. It is a pratigna here by our Markandeya Rishi. It is his commitment. So, understand once for all, ki becoming a slave to Panchakoshas and wanting to be a sadhaka cannot go together. Slavery to Panchakosha, थोड़ा थोड़ा कम करोगे तो द साधना to the Lord थोड़ा थोड़ा बढ़ सकता है. Total slavery when we give up, total sadhana we do to Lord, total blessings will come to remove the total ajnana and give the total anubhuti of the Paramatma Tattva. याद रख लेना. And that is why our great Sanatana Dharma Rishi Muni, especially to the Grihasthas, who have to involve through Panchakosha in the world, because of which 24 hours they can't be only in the bhakti of the Lord. They are given morning 3-4 hours, evening 2-3 hours to do the upasana to the Lord, Ananya Bhavena, by which they discover that they can do the upasana and they get habituated to that and they get joy of it also. When the time of freedom comes, they jump into Bhagavad Upasana completely when all other obligations are over. For a sannyasi and all, he should not have any occupation other than 24 Gante involving only in Bhagavad Sadhana. He cannot have the seva to the Dehadi Upadhi. Understood? But the Grihasthadi, they have to live their life normal with family, friends, social obligation ये सब. So do that throughout the day. But सुबह 3-4 घंटे, शाम को 2-3 घंटे केवल भगवान के लिए. As much as a sannyasi does, so much you have to do. Sannyasi at the time of serving the world with whatever the Upadesha he has to do, that time only he comes down to the world level. Whole time he is only in Bhagavad Dhyana. So to the Grihasthas, throughout the day they are bound by all obligation, but those 3-4 hours morning, evening, he'll have to be pakka sannyasi. as a sannyasi, totally dedicates to the Lord. That way, our elders have given this paddhati so that nobody should miss the sadhana. Whether it is brahmachari or grahastha or vanaprastha or sannyasi, sabko sadhana karna. So here the meaning of having given up my identity with this dehadi tadatmya, which are the coverers of the atma, which are asat, which are nama matram, which are apartham, which is nothing but antavan. Giving my identity with that, giving up, I will only do tava pada moolam bhajate. The two results are काम्य कर्म है तो कामना है तो वो फुलफिल करेंगे भगवान, नहीं है तो you ask for the moksha, he will give jnanam and moksha. The last time I am explaining कि विन्देतते तरहि सर्वम अनिशितार्थम. By your grace, te means by your grace, vindeta means obtains, sarva means all, manishita means desired, artha means the desire, fulfillment. And in Vedanta, sarva manishita artha means what manisha? Only Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. Artha means experience of it. So manishita artha vindeta means what it theoretically concluded, he get the experience of it that Aham Brahmasmi, the entire Jagat is my own expression. Edavannamaatmanava sankramati, pranayam manomayam atmanava sankramati. This is how it is. Okay, now comes another topic of 3-4 श्लोकास. एकम देखेंगे यहाँ कि सत्वम रजस्तम इतीश तव आत्मबंधो मायामयः स्थितिलयोदय हेतवोऽस्य लीलाधृता यदपि सत्वमयी प्रशान्त्यै. नान्ये नृणां व्यसनमोहभियश्चयाभ्याम. This is a very, very clear again thought. Those who are regularly listening to Shastras, they are the luckiest ones that these things are giving the summary of understanding about sadhana. Those are right now only listening, it may be little difficult for them, but not impossible to understand. Not difficult. Little may be difficult, but not impossible. What he says, Hey Atmabandho, how beautifully Markandeya ji is addressing Naranarayana. Hey Atmabandho. Atmabandhu means the only dukkha nivarak of me by providing what I need to remove dukkha. Hey Atmabandho, Sattvam Rajastama iti. Sattva Rajastama iti, Hey Isha, O the Lord, O my Atmabandhu, Maya Mayaha. These are the three gunas of the Maya. Everyone of us know it. And what the Maya does, by the chavi given by the Lord, Sthiti Laya Udaya Hetavaha Asya. Asya whenever comes, Asya means Asya Jagataha. Of this world, the sthiti is by सत्वगुण, उदय is by the रजोगुण and लय is by तमोगुण. सृष्टि रजोगुण से होता है, स्थिति काल सत्वगुण से होता है, और लय जो है भगवान के तमोगुणात्मिका माया शक्ति से होता है. तो लॉर्ड, ऑल दीज थ्री गुणास ऑफ yours are from the maya of you, with which you do the सृष्टि स्थिति लय of the jagat. Point 1. Point 2 what? लीला drutaha. Yadapi, these three gunas with three Maya is your Leela. And by creating the world through Rajoguna, you are not bound by the Rajoguna or the created world. By maintaining the world through Sattva-guna, you are neither caught up by the karma of the Sattva-guna of the maintenance of the world, nor by the Sattva-guna. So too, by dissolving the world through Tamoguna, neither by Tamoguna nor Tamoguna Karya of dissolution, you are bound. Because it's a Leela for you. You are a great. But what about we, the ordinary people? For we, the ordinary people, among these three gunas of you, Sattva guna alone is to be held firmly with devotion, because that alone will give us the proximity with the Lord and realization and moksha, not the other two. ये पहले दो लाइन में भगवान उनकी माया, उसके त्रिगुण, उसके सृष्टि स्थिति लय कारक, सृष्टि स्थिति लय और ये पूरा लीला. First two lines talked about this. Lord is Maya, it has got three gunas, with that Bhagavan does the Srushti Sthiti Laya of the Jagata, all of that are Leela for Bhagavan. He is not bound by them. The first two lines talk about Bhagavan's this glory. But what about us, the human beings? We are not Ishvara like him. He is an Isha. Isha means the one whose control the entire Maya, the Shakti, the Prakriti, Avyakruta is there with its three gunas. हमारा किधर भाई पीछे पड़े रहते हैं गुण हमारे. So therefore for us, यद्यपि लीला धृताः, but among them sattvayi prashantyai nrunam. But for the human beings, All the expressions of Sattva Guna of the Lord alone are the ones give us the Prashanti. The Prashanti is the supreme abode, ultimate realization. Na Anye, not the other two. Why? Vyasana Moha Bhiyacha Yabhyam. Because of the other two, the human beings are lost in the fear and misery of Vyasana, means Kamadi Vikara. Moha means Tamoguna Lakshana. So therefore, we respect all the three gunas because they are expression of divine. With that only Srishti Sthitila happening. All good. But this is a Leela to the God. When it comes to us, we have to do namaskar and not encourage the Tamo and Rajoguna, which are the creators of Vyasana, which are the creator of Moha. We have to hold on to Tattva Guna only. By that only, the Prashanti to the Nunam human beings come. So Gita 14 chapter we see Tamoguna, its Lakshanas, Rajoguna, its Lakshanas, Sattoguna, its Lakshanas are told. In that though, Sattoguna also is a cause of bondage that is said. That is ultimately true, but that is better than the other two. The entire Yoga Sadhana morning we are studying is only based on this, is it not? The Rajoguna of Kshipta Vikshipta Bhumika, the Tamoguna of Muda Bhumika, the Sattoguna of the Ekagra Bhumika. Among these three, Sattvagun wala Ekagra Bhumika se hi next level of Niruddha Bhumika, after which Chitta is no more Chitta. We discover our Chit self Atma Swarupa. We are studying एकाग्र भूमिका लाने के लिए ही सारे परिक्रमाएं हैं पर उस दैट ओनली अभ्यास वैराग्य है एंड द एंटायर क्रिया योगा तपस्वाध्याय ईश्वर प्रणिधानानी आफ्टर दैट द अष्टांग योगा यम निवासन प्राणायाम प्रत्याहार ध्यान ध्यान समाधि ये सारे किस लिए हैं चित्त को एकाग्र भूमिका में लाने के लिए which is synonymous to the सत्व गुण predominance of the चित्त सत्व से ही तत्व मिलता है if the rajoguna is there it is so powerful Rajo, Raga, Atmaka, Mindi, Tushna, Asanga, Samudvam, all that, so powerful the Rajoguna, by creating the fascination for the world, it pushes us into activity. And the Tamoguna, Bhoga, as well as slumber and stupor and lethargy and laziness and indolence. You know, तमोगुण मोह करता है रजोगुण व्यसन कराता है हमको ना ये दोनों नहीं सत्व को ही पकड़ना है सो हियर एन इंटेलिजेंट डिसीजन एज वेल एज ए करेक्ट प्रेयर intelligent decision and correct prayer are both same. What is intelligent decision? I will opt for the sattvic things. And prayer also, I pray to the Lord to give me the sattva-guna, shuddha sattva-guna through that tattva. I don't want to get lost in rajo tamo. By this, we have to also understand the samsara karana is rajas and tamas only. Rajas is kamadi vikara, tamas is bhoga and nidra. We are all suffering from many lives. We are living life of Rajatamo. That is why easily the Sattva is not coming to us, even though we are studying Shastras, even though we are doing our various upasanas. But as we go on doing, slowly it starts coming. We need not give up, we should not worry. करते करते रहने से हो जाएगा. So Bhagavan, he is Ishvara, he has got Maya, it has got three gunas. With that, of this Jagat, Bhagavan does Srishti Sthilaya, all that is Leela for him. Therefore, those three gunas never bind him. But when it comes to human beings, only we need Prashanti. Through the Prashanti, we know Atma Jnanam, and that Prashanti will come only with Sattva-guna. Therefore, we have to opt Sattva-guna by our choice. We have to ask the Lord to give us Sattva-guna. Many more things are there in this topic. Next sloka, therefore, also talks about this only. Tomorrow we'll discuss it. A hint is what? Therefore, our everything which we use in our life must be Sattva-guna. The place where we stay should be Sattva-guna. The house, the way we make should be Sattva-guna. All the hoardings, hangings which we put must be Sattva-guna. Our dressing must be Sattvic. All our amenities at house must be Sattvic. All the programs in TV, radio, cell phone must be Sattvic. The food we take must be Sattvic. The books we should have, Sattvic. The friends we have, the Sattvic. The topics discussed with them must be Sattvic. Anywhere we do the Rajotamo, knowingly or unknowingly, that will influence our mind. You will lose the Prashanti, you can't be deep sadhaka of the truth or reality. Not knowing this, we are involving throughout the day in those activities which creates Rajas and Tamas. And we want to come to the class and increase the Sattva Guna and do the meditation, know the God. 80-90% रजो तमो होकर 20% सत्वगुण होने से वो जीतेगा क्या वो सत्वगुण? Therefore, spiritual sadhana is total metamorphosis. For the total metamorphosis in spiritual sadhana, total metamorphosis of our lifestyle we have to change. We have to do that. Total change. That is why those days, having known this, through that vairagya and permission taken from home, they leave the house and go to jungle, and everything which was there creating rajotamo are given up, and there in the jungle in an ashram near the river, amidst that beautiful the birds chirping and all in the prashanta vatarana, they sit there, keep on developing the sattva. सत्व गुण को डेवलप करना पड़ता है, बनाना पड़ता है, अपने आप फोकट में नहीं आता हो। जैसे रजोतमो भी, रजोतमो को हमने ही प्यार किया, हमने ही बुलवाया, हम ही अपनी जिंदगी में उनको इतना बड़ा स्थान दिया that they are dominating us now. Therefore, from the food onwards, we have to change now onwards. Otherwise, sadhana cannot happen. Since hoga, but it will take millions of lives there. Some things quickly we have to understand, digest, and quickly we have to take the action for quick results. For a chain smoker, once he goes to the doctor with that asthma or any lung related problem, when the doctor says, "Bhaiya, thoda फेफड़े खराब हो रहे," 10% they got spoiled, 90% are good. If you smoke continuously, every year धीरे धीरे जाएगा. No, if you are indulgent, quickly, abruptly we take decision and drop it and save, then the self-repairing system will remove even that 10% of disease. These are physics, body-related problems. So to the mind-related what? My anger, my restlessness, my domination is the one which is making people inimical to me, not liking me. The moment we discover it, quickly we have to drop that and come back to the loving sattvangi of life. Else we suffer, we make the people suffer. At the higher level, spiritually, if you know the Rajo Tamo are the cause of samsara, Sattva is the cause of moksha. We have to put all efforts to dundo the Rajo Tamo or Feko and dundo Sattva or Lea. Clear? This much is the about gunas. Further tomorrow we will see. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Bhagavata Sharanam Mama. Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama. Shri Suta Sharanam Mama. Shri Shukadeva Sharanam Mama. Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama. Shri Narada Sharanam Mama. Shri Kumara Sharanam Mama. Shri Brahma Sharanam Mama. Shri Vishnu Sharanam Mama. Shri Parabrahma Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Sharanam Mama. Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhete Girim Yatkurvatamam Mande Brahmanandamado स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्तेयं रसः अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामा मुञ्चितकरिचित् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं दशमस्कन्ध उत्तरार्धः अथ अष्टपञ्चाशोऽध्यायः फ्रेंड्स in this 5 marriages of Bhagavan. Okay. We can chant all thing. We chant 38 shlokas and let us see how much we can do. Om Atha Ashtapanchashodhyaya 58th chapter. Okay, Uttarardham. Shri Shukovacha. एकदा पाण्डवान् द्रष्टुं प्रतीतान् पुरुषोत्तमः इन्द्रप्रस्थं गतः श्रीमान् युधानादिभिर्वृतः दृष्ट्वा तमागतं पार्थाः मुकुन्दमखिलेश्वरम् उत्तस्थुर्युगपद्वीराः प्राणाः मुख्यमिवागतं परिष्वज्याच्युतं वीराः अङ्गसङ्गहतैः सह सानुरागस्मितं वक्त्रं वीक्ष्य तस्य मुदं ययुः युधिष्ठिरस्य भीमस्य कृत्वा पादाभिवन्दनं फाल्गुनं परिरभ्याथ यमाभ्यां चाभिवन्दितः परमासन आसीनं कृष्णमनिन्दिता नवोढा व्रीडिता किञ्चित् शनैरेत्याभ्यवन्दत तथैव सात्यकिः पार्थैः पूजितश्चाभिवन्दितः निशसादासनेऽन्ये च पूजिताः पर्युपासत पृथां समागत्य कृताभिवादनः तयातिहार्दार्द्र दृशाभिरम्भितः आपृष्टवान् तां कुशलं सहस्नुषां पितृष्वसारं परिपृष्टबान्धवः तमाह प्रेम वैक्लव्य रुद्धकण्ठाश्रुलोचना स्मरन्ती तान् बहून् क्लेशापायात्मदर्शनं तदैव कुशलं नो भूत् सनाथास्ते कृता वयं ज्ञातीनः स्मरतां कृष्ण भ्राता मे प्रेषितस्त्वया न तेऽस्ति स्वपरभ्रान्तिः विश्वस्य सुहृदात्मनः तथापि स्मरतां शश्वत क्लेशान् हंसि हृदि स्थितः युधिष्ठिर उवाच किं न आचरितं श्रेयः न वेदाहमतीश्वर योगेश्वराणां दुर्दर्शः यन्नः दृष्टः कुमेधसाम् इति वैवार्षिकान् मासान् राज्ञा सोऽभ्यर्थितः सुखं जनयन्नयनानन्दम् इन्द्रप्रस्थौकसां विभोः एकदा रथमारुह्य विजयो वानरध्वजं गाण्डीवं धनुरादाय तूणौ चाक्षयसायकौ साकं कृष्णेन सन्नद्धः विहर्तुं विपिनं महत् बहुव्यालं मृगाकीर्णं प्राविशत् परवीरः तत्राविद्यत् शरैर्व्याघ्रान् सूकरान् महिषान् रुरून् शरभान् कवयान् खड्गान् हरिणान् शशशल्लकान् तान् निन्यो किङ्कराराज्ञे मेध्यान् पर्वण्युपागते तृप्परीतः परिश्रान्तः भीभत्सूर्यमुनामगतो तत्रोपस्पृश्य विशदं पीत्वा वारिमहारथौ कृष्णौ तददृशधु कन्यां चरन्तीं चारुदर्शनां ताम् आसाद्य वरारोहां सुद्विजां सुचिराननां पप्रच्छ प्रेषितः सख्या फाल्गुणः प्रमदोत्तमां कात्वं कस्यासि शुश्रोणि कुतोऽसि किं चिकीर्षसि मन्ये त्वां पदमिच्छन्तीं सर्वं कथय शोभने काळिन्द्युवाच अहं देवस्य सवितुः दुहिता पतिमिच्छति विष्णुं वरेण्यं वरदं तपः परममास्थिता नान्यं पतिं वृणे वीर तं ऋते श्रीनिकेतनं तुष्यतां मे स भगवान् मुकुन्दो नाथ संशयः काळिन्दीति समाख्यात वसामि यमुनाजले निर्मिते भवने विद्रा यावदच्युतदर्शनं तथावदद्गुणाकेश वासुदेवाय शोभितां रथमारोप्य तद्विद्वान् धर्मराजमुपागमत् यदैव कृष्णः सन्दिष्टः पार्थानां परमाद्भुतं कारयामास नगरं विचित्रं विश्वकर्मणः भगवांस्तत्र निवसन् स्वानां प्रियचिकीर्षया अग्नये खाण्डवं दातुम् अर्जुनस्यास सारथिः सोऽग्निस्तुष्टो धनुर्ददात् हयान् श्वेतान् रथन् नृप अर्जुनाय क्षयौ तूणौ वर्म चाभेद्यमस्त्रिभिः मयश्च मोचितो वह्नेः सभां सख्य उपाहरदु यस्मिन् दुर्योधनस्यासीत् जलस्तरद्दुषिभ्रमः स तेन समनुज्ञातः सुहृद्भिश्चानुमोदितः आयौ द्वारकां भूयः सात्यकि प्रमुखैर्वृतः अथोपयेमे काळिन्दीं सुपुण्यर्वृक्ष ऊर्जिते वितन्वन् परमानन्दं स्वानां परममङ्गलम् ओम शांति शांति शांति। इतना काफी है। सो आज एक ही शादी करेंगे, बाकी 4 कल। यू हैव टू कीप टाइम आल्सो इन माइंड, है ना। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। अथ 8पंचाशोऽध्यायः। 10-15 मोर मिनट्स देकर पूरा कर सकते हैं, बट लेट अस डू टुमारो। सो what it is in 58th chapter, Sri Shuka Vach. Okay, in the earlier one we have seen even that Shatadhanva also finished. Mani requested by Krishna, Akruraji shows it to everyone. Everyone is consoled and none of them have any doubt in their mind regarding Krishna stealing the money. अरे बाबा वो तो भगवान है रे, लोग नहीं सुनते हैं. It is so tough to convince the people in both cases of when they have raga or when they have dvesha. मुश्किल होता है, लोग ना biased हो जाते हैं. To convince them is impossible. So they know Lord, they know everything is glory. Still they imagine that he has taken that money. ये मन जो है ना महा शैतान होता है. That's why you can't convince anyone, but you can live a noble life. But that's it. Focus on our own noble way of living. What the people think, कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का काम है कहना. You can't end. Krishna, just because his Leela has to be blemishless, therefore he went in search of money, brought it and cleared off his ninda. So money is shown, then given back to Akrurji, keep it with you, but give us the sona, and lot of yajnas you will have, making those yajnas in the golden Vedi. रुक्म वेदियों में आपके बहुत सारे यज्ञ होंगे. Why? Because so much of sona that every day is giving that Semantaka money. I don't know कहाँ है वो Semantaka money, मिला तो अच्छा होता है इंडिया को. And you all know from that time onwards, I think, or even before, a country's richness is calculated on the basis of how much of the gold that country has got. ये बातें आपको मेरे से ज़्यादा बताएंगे. Gold is the basis of richness of the world. That's why every day, in every airport of India, every airport of the world, there's only gold smuggling goes on. Nowadays, the gold and the drugs, all this ganja and all, this is what too much. These are all Kali Yuga. Kali यही तो ना, मादक द्रव्य and the स्वर्णा इत्यादि. So terrible. So that Semantaka Mani Upakhyanam concluded. हो गया इस तरह से all fine. Bhagavan got two wives, Jambavati and Satyabhama. So in this 50th chapter, रुक्मिणी हो गया, सत्यभामा हो गया, जाम्बवती, नागनजिति, कालिंदी, नागनजिति, मित्रविंदा, भद्रा, लक्ष्मणा. These are the 8 wives of Lord. 3 का हो गया, 5 में से today we will do one, tomorrow the other 4. Point 1. Point 2, in this chapter, in the beginning only, Bhagavan visiting Delhi. And whenever Bhagavan goes to Delhi or the Delhiites come to Bhagavan, ये गुजरात और नई दिल्ली का तब से रिश्ता चल रहा है, अभी का ही नहीं है. Such a boundary they meet each other. So wonderful, Pandavas and Krishna meeting. Anytime you meet, it is such a fulfillment. First thing is the Pandavas taught by their parents, so much purely devoted to God. अब भगवान को इतना प्रेम करने वाले तो इतने पसंद आते हैं ना. He loves those who love and who are dharmic, who are having such a great values and virtues. He always tends to go to Delhi. दिल्ली जाओ, आराम करो, आ जाओ. And they are also so fond. एक दिन रहो, 2 दिन रहो, 10 दिन रहो, बढ़ाते जाते हैं वहाँ. Wonderful, no? You also must be having one or two people in life who come to your house and you want them to stay more because they help you, they serve you. You don't call me because मैं कुछ बनाता नहीं, help नहीं करता हूँ. So too, you are loved by some people. You go there and they take care of you. है ना, मजेदार है. छोटे छोटे आनंद है जिंदगी के. Even if you don't get Brahma Ananda, instead of getting frustrated, frowning, stupid, useless fellow and face, at least enjoy that. कम से कम संसार में खुश रहो. दुखी आत्मा, शर्म नहीं आता. That is why दुख संयोग वियोग मीन्स योगम. You did not do Vedanta. रोना बंद कर, चेहरा देखने लायक नहीं है. That is why what is tapaha? Chitta prasadanam. Morning we are saying, no? Dukkha samyoga viyogam yoga sangitam. Everywhere it comes. Wonderful is the meeting of Lord Krishna with Pandavas anytime. Earlier we saw in the first and second Skandha. अब महाभारत में तो सैकड़ों occasions आते हैं. 1,00,000 श्लोकों में कितने बार पांडव कृष्ण का मिलन, संवाद, हर एक चीज वेरी एलॉबरेट. लाइफ में आई डोंट नो आई विल बी एबल टू टीच इट और नॉट, बट पढ़ना तो एक बार आई थिंक शायद पूरा महाभारत. तो कल से चतुर्मास है, शुरू करें क्या पढ़ना? व्हाट शुड आई डू? आई हैव नॉट डिसाइडेड ओनली. नो टाइम, इसी में बिजी होता है सब. वन ऑफ द ईयर मे बी we take up 4 months, disappear somewhere and study the 1 lakh shlokas of Mahabharata. डेली 1000 पढ़ लो तो हो जाएगा, 800 पढ़ लो. सो 1 मिनट में 2 श्लोक पढ़ लो, तो 400 मिनट मतलब 6-7 घंटे. तो सुबह से शाम 6-7 घंटे लगा दो, तो चतुर्मास में होल महाभारत विल बी ओवर. I think I will do it, not this year, next year. This year other commitments are there, no? These texts have to be completed. Anyway, let us enjoy it. Then what? कि अतः अष्टपंचाशोऽध्यायः श्री शुकोवाच. सुखदेव जी कह रहे परीक्षित जी को, एकदा once पांडवान् द्रष्टुम, to see the Pandavas, Prathitan, who already became very famous for their virtues, for their dharma, for their strength, etc. तो धर्म, सद्गुणों और शक्ति के कारण प्रतीति फेमस हुए पांडवों को देखने के लिए पुरुषोत्तम लॉर्ड कृष्ण इंद्रप्रस्थम गतः श्रीमान. दैट श्रीमान शक्ति श्रीयुक्त श्री कृष्ण भगवान वेंट टू इंद्रप्रस्थ युयुधानादिभिर्वृतः. he took युयुधाना, whose other name is सात्यकी, etc. नॉट द रुक्मिणी सत्यभामा एंड जाम्बवती. अभी इससे भागने के लिए तो गए, तो व्हाई टेक हिम देम. तो he took the युयुधाना आदि. And you have to take families some places where being with them is conducive and you can enjoy. You can't take them some places where you have to do other work. Even cricket also, only if they are final matches, then the families are allowed. Regularly, if they come, then they will get distracted. They can't perform well. Is it not? They're all everywhere. Politics, maybe. Every politician has his own family. But they are not there in all meetings. And their work is different. Bhagavan Krishna with Satyaki ityadi, he went to Indraprastha to just see Pandavas. Okay? Then dekho, the moment they see Krishna coming, Društvatam Agatam, seeing them coming, Parthaha, all the Prutha Putras, Mukundam, seeing that मुक्ति देने वाले भगवान को आने का देखकर अखिल ईश्वरम, who is the Lord of everything, उत्थस्तु युवपत वीराः, all the Veera Pancha Pandavas, just like that, got up from their asanas, wherever they got up, said, Pranaha Mukhyamiva Agatam, like the Mukhya Prana. Like today, yesterday, day before, all 3 days we are saying in the first shloka of Markandeya, Stuti is this only, O Lord, you are the one, because of whose grace the Mukhya Prana works, after which only the Indriya Mana Buddhyadi. So Lord Krishna is a Mukhya Prana for them. Mukhya Prana means prana because of which all other limbs are functional, without which Jnanendriya, Karmendriya, Antakarna, sab mare hue rehte hain. So Mukhya Prana means the life, not the Pancha Prana wala prana. That also is life, but that is Jada. To that which gives life is the Paramatma's Chaitanya Shakti, that is a life, the prana. तो प्राण शक्ति शब्द दोनों के लिए यूज किया जाता है. पंच प्राण आल्सो प्राणस, प्राणापान व्यान उदान. Then the life also is prana. Generally we think because of pancha pranas the life is there, but it's the other way around. Because the life is there, the pancha pranas are functioning. Because of the Lord's grace or expression, the life is there. The life is God's expression. So for them the life is Krishna Bhagavan. तो मुख्य प्राण इवागतम उत्थस्तुः युगपत वीराः. Just they got up. पार्थाः. So there are 3 are पार्थ, 2 are माद्रेय. और पांचों को पांडु के पुत्र है, पांडव कहते हैं. पांडव 5 है, पार्थ 3 है, माद्रेय 2 है. Therefore they are not 10 children, 5 only. The Yudhishthira, Bhima, Arjuna are 2 Prutha Putra Kunti. They are Kunti Santanam. पांडु के 2 wives में से. Second wife is got Madri. 2 her born are these Nakula Sahadeva. So they are Maidre. They are called as Madreyaha. Madri Putra. But Pandu ke hai to Pancha Pandu. So here Partha means you can say all the 5. Uttastuhu, Društva, Yugapad Veeraha, Prana Mukhyamivagatam. अब देखो क्या क्यूट है ये संभावना, ये प्रसंगा. परिष्वज्य अच्युतम वीराहा, all the Panchavira, they hugged Lord Krishna. Anga Sanga Hatha Enasaha. All whatever the blemish, papa, weakness, tiredness, or any of ignorance they have, just by Anga Sanga Paramatma, all that Enasaha means all the sin, all the papa sin they have lost. It's gone just by touching Bhagavan. And भगवान की कृपा भी देखो पांडवों के प्रति, he just gives them embracing. है ना, very rare no. जनरली तो बस दूर से हाथ मिलाना, नमस्कार करना, शेक हैंड करना, इतना तो होता है. But hugging, the other day I saw in Egypt when Prime Minister got down from the flight, he just gave the hug. The other fellow was reluctant, hesitant. With pyar, our Prime Minister. So there also Krishna gave them embrace. They all become free from all the papa. Then Parishvajya Achyutam Viraha Angasangata Yenasaha Sa Anuraga Smitham Vaktram Vikshya. At that time, Bhagwan's face was filled with Anuraga and Smita. Smita is smile. Dekho, that smile word is came from Smita, Sanskrit word. Dekho, how many words? At least 1,000 words I might have told you so far, which are from the Sanskrit so nearby. Smita is smile. Anuraga, attraction. Anuraga Smita means pure prema Bhagavan has towards them. With that he was smiling. That face they saw. Sa Anuraga Smitam Vaktram Viksha Tasya of Lord Krishna Budam Yayuho. They were extremely happy. We can meditate on these things. Aag band karo, you only become Krishna, you only become Pandavas. Krishna is giving such a cute smile filled with love and compassion and blessings. Feel fulfilled. And if these upasanas are done, we may get a janma. Sometime during Bhagavan Krishna's avatara, we may get the joy of seeing him. Or he may give us darshanam. Why not? आएंगे भगवान हमारे लिए भी दर्शन देंगे. अनुराग स्मित मुख से हमको वीक्षण करेंगे. सो अनुराग स्मित वक्त वीक्षतस्य मुदम ययुः. So happy. Imagine that coming together of Pandavas and Lord Krishna. So beautiful. They have other relation also. Arjuna married to Subhadra, who is the sister of Krishna and Balarama only. Is it not? And the mother of Pandavas, this Kunti Mata, is a Buaji to the Krishna. Krishna, Vasudeva's sister only. So that way they have blood relation also. Beyond that, Bhagwan Bhakta ka relation hai. With Arjuna to Naranarayan only. What we saw just now in our 12th Skandha. 2 बार Naranarayan मिले हमको आज. 12th Skandha Markandeya Stuti also Naranarayana. Here now the Narayana came to meet the Nara Arjuna. Arjuna is Nara and Krishna is Narayan. So to see them, Bhagwan went. Seeing Bhagwan, they just got up like Mukhya Prana came. Then they hugged Bhagwan Krishna. उनको आलिंगन सुख दिया. Then उनका सारा पाप दुख दूर हो गया. Then Lord looked at them with such a prema yukta दृष्टि and मुस्कुराहट के साथ. Then they were mudam yayuhu. They were so happy. Then what happened? Yudhishthirasya bhimasya krutva padabhivandanam. Lord Krishna did padavandanam to Bhima and Yudhishthir because they are elder to Krishna. Yudhishthir ji, Dharmaraj, second Bhima ji, they are said to be elder to Krishna. देखो यहाँ proof है. Therefore Krishna did padavandanam to them. Then Falgunam parirabhya. Arjuna is maybe nearer or the closer friend. He hugged mutually. Then Nakula Sahadeva, Yama means the twins. The Nakula Sahadeva are twins. They are younger to Krishna. So Yamabhyam cha abhivanditaha. He got saluted by them. They did pranams to Krishna. So Nakula Sahadeva Arjun Krishna के चरण छुए. अर्जुन ने आलिंगन की और युधिष्ठिर भीम को भगवान कृष्ण ने खुद पादाभिवंदन किए. फिर परम आसने आसीनम. When Bhagavan Krishna is made seated on a very good, beautiful asanam, then Krishna came. Draupadi ka naam hai Krishna. In this Mahabharata, 3 Krishnas are there. One is Krishna, Bhagavan is Krishna. Second, Arjuna also is called Krishna. Third one, Krishna, the Draupadi also is called as Krishna. Therefore, that Krishna, she came, Anindita, the unblemished, that wonderful, great Draupadi, Nava Udha. Just a few days back only through that Swayamvara, she came to that family, married to them, Vridita, with all bashfulness. Kinchit Shanaihi Etya. Vridita Kinchit Shanaihi Etya. Slowly she came. Then Abhyavandata, she did Abhivandanam, pranams to Lord Krishna. So almost Panchapandavas and Draupadi met. Abhi main person is there. Kunti Mata milna hai. Therefore, thereafter, before Kunti ka, tatha eva Satyaki Parthai Pujitaha cha Abhivanditaha. So along with Krishna, the Yudhana Satyaki came now. So Bhagavan Pandavane, they have done very good puja to him and namaskar to them. Nishasada asane, he was also made to sit in a good asana. Annecha pujitaha paripasataha. Others also, many of them came with Krishna. उन सब का भी पूजा आदर सत्कार हो चुका है. So this is how Krishna Pandavas meeting. Now comes the Kunti Mata. Prutham samagatya kruta abhivadanaha. So Lord Krishna then met the Kunti Mata. Prutha, her actual name is Prutha. That is why Partha. Prutha putra Partha. Kunti putra Kaunteya. The Kunti Bhoja adopted her. Therefore she is given by him as Kunti name. Her actual name is Prutha. So that Prutha, Prutham Samagatya, Bhagavan Krishna went to Kunti Mata. Then Krutha Abhinavadanaha, she did Abhivadan to him because she knows he is a nephew, but still he is Lord only. Unko pata hai pehle se. Therefore, she is given value to him as Lord more than nephew because she has to teach to the children that they must be devoted to Krishna. देखो संत महात्माओं का उम्र नहीं देखना, जितने भी छोटे भी हो, ब्राह्मण में हो तो उनका प्रणाम करना है. यज्ञोपवीत कृत ब्राह्मण का, जो इनका नहीं हुआ, यज्ञोपवीत रहित ब्राह्मण ही शूद्र समान. वैद शास्त्र हमारे स्मृति ग्रंथ में सब लिखा है. बट ब्राह्मण भी हो, छोटा है तो प्रणाम. साधु संत उम्र का नहीं देखना, प्रणाम. डोंट सी देयर बैंक बैलेंस एंड देयर फेमस आर नॉट. वी विल प्रणाम ओनली टू दोस मीन्स महात्मास हु आर सो फेमस इन टीवी, whose liking, sharing videos are 100,000. In our interest, whoever are great Sant Mahatma, pranam. So here also, the Kunti Mata did Abhivadana to Krishna. Then, Taya Atihardra Ardra Drusha Abhirambita. So, Bhagavan was overwhelmed by seeing the Ardra Drushti of Kunti, in which so much love she has for him and tears. As a Bhakta, she has Bhakti for Lord. As he is continuously protecting them, for that also she has gratefulness and the love more because he is the son of her own brother Vasudeva. तो इतने कारणों से उनका रिश्ता नाता संबंध, तो भगवान भक्त का संबंध, सखा सखा वाला संबंध, और यहाँ श्रेय विलासी का संबंध, so to the relative का. कुंती माता is one of the great characters of महाभारत. एक एक का जीवन हमको अलग पढ़ना है. So she with तया अतिहार्द्र आर्द्र दृशा, हृदय में आर्द्रता के कारण आंखों में जो पानी आ रहा है, उस तरह से she looked at him. So तया अतिहार्द्र आर्द्र दृशा, अति extreme, हार्द means हृदय में रहने वाला, आर्द्र means melted in devotion and love, दृशा that came as tears from the eyes. She just abhirambitaha, he just hugged Lord Krishna. She, with that much love, she hugged him. Then, aprushthavan tam kushalam sahasnusham. Then Krishna asked about her welfare along with the daughter-in-law Draupadi. Then pitrushvasaram pariprushta bhandavaha. Also the other things she also asked about how is the Shurasena and Ugrasena. You know, Kunti Devi ke to parents hai wo log. Then the brother Vasudeva. So she also asked Pariprashta Bandavaha, and he also inquired about how everyone knows. So Pitrushvasaram Sahasnusham Aprushtavantam Kushalam Sahasnusham Pitrushvasaram. Pitrushvasaram means Pitru Swasaram. Pitru means the father, Vasudevji. Swasa means sister. So Pitrushvasaram is a sandhi in which the Bhuvaji, the meaning. So अपने बुआ जी को उन्होंने पूछा कुशलम, how are you, and Draupadi. She also asked, so he is asked by her, Pariprashta Bandavaha. Then Tamaha, when he asked, she has to reply, Prema Vaiklavya, with so much of love, Ruddha Kantha, her throat got choked, Ashrulochana, with the eyes in the tears in the eye, Smaranti Tan Mahun Kleshan. Right from the time the Pandu died, तब से लेकर अब तक कितने सारे प्रॉब्लम्स क्लेश हुए हैं. Every time they were remembering Lord, He is sending the blessings and they were all protected. Therefore, klesha apaya atma darshanam. The Lord who gives darshana by which all the klesha removed of that Lord, she so much lovingly saw, remembering her own dukkha, her own klesha. Now she is answering in one shloka when he asked her whereabouts or how about. So she says, no, this is what we have to talk. है ना, बड़े बुजुर्गों में जो मेच्योर्ड होते हैं, means lot of years when they spend with Sant Mahatma without ego, their talk is like this. How are you? हाँ, क्या हुआ रहा है, बिजनेस फेल है, ये फेल है, वो फेल है. दैट इज वेरी इमेच्योर फेलो. इमेच्योर कहते हैं आपके कृपा से सब कुशल है. पहले ऐसे बोलना चाहिए, आपके दुआ से, आपके कुशल, आपके अनुग्रह से, प्रेम से, है ना, कृपा से. यू हैव टू टॉक इन दैट लैंग्वेज. सो सी सेज ट्रुथ कि तदैव कुशलम नः भूतु अभूतु. तब भी हमारा कुशल हो गया. सनाथाते कृता वयम. And we were anatha till that time. We were made sanatha with natha from that time only. Which time? Jnatin nah smarta Krishna. Remembering us, your relatives, bhrata me preshitah tvaya. My brother was sent by you. You remember? Few chapters back, 47th chapter or 48th में, Lord Krishna sent Akrura to inquire about the Pandavas and the treatment of Dhritarashtra. We have seen that exhaustively in that portion. So that time when you have sent my brother Akrura to me, that was the time from where our all klesha dukha have gone away. We were anatha till that time. We became sanatha. Why? How? Again, I'm not detailedly explaining every shloka in a hurry to finish the things now. इसमें एक बात यह है कि कृष्ण रिमेंबर्स अस. वी आर इन द रिमेम्बरेंस ऑफ कृष्ण. व्हाट मोर इज रिक्वायर्ड देन दिस फॉर हैविंग बोथ थिंग्स, आस्था श्रद्धा एंड श्रद्धा युक्त रिलायंस एंड प्रार्थना ऑफ भगवान. तो भगवान ने हमको स्मरण किया, तो फिर हमें अपने आप के ऊपर भरोसा होना है, फिर भगवान के प्रति भक्ति श्रद्धा से हमें उनका शरणागत होना है. These two we have to do. Krishna is there for us because he is inquiring us, therefore we need not worry. Same time, Krishna is remembering us, therefore if the Bhagavan himself remembers us, how much we the bhaktas who are in need of him should worship him. Like we are studying Shastra just to become Guru Kripa, Guru Parampara Kripa, Bhagavad Kripa. So when they are showering their grace on us in this form, should we not acknowledge it and feel that we are safe, secured in their hands? And should we not reciprocate it by being regular and sincere to all this? That's the point here. So, tadaiva kushalam naha abhuta sanataste kurta vayam jnatin naha smaratam Krishna bhrata me preshitah tvaya. Remembering us, your relatives, you have sent my brother Akrura, then only we are safe and also we are sanatha. So, you are our natha. You are Jagannatha. You are Dwarakanath, but you are our Natha also. Then, now Vedanta Vishaya. Beautiful. Nate asti swapara bhranti. You don't have the bhranti like we have. As someone is swa, my people, others are para, not my people, the shatrus. Why? Because you are Vishwasya Surudha Atmanaha. You are the self of the entire universe, therefore you are the well-wisher of the entire universe. Therefore, you don't have the partiality or biasness that somebody is yours or somebody is not. Tatha api. Even then, smaratam. Whoever are doing your smarana, shashvat, instantaneously, kleshan harasi. You remove their klesha, hrudistitaha, by coming and entering into the hearts. So now how many bundles or tons of messages this shloka is conveying for us. And all that is discussed by us in last 3 years of classes. Bhagavan is unbiased towards everyone because he is the self of all. सबका आत्मा है, सबका सोर होता है. But among them, whoever are doing smarana, upasana, Bhagavan, he enters into their hearts and he takes care of them by removing all their klesha. And these all we have studied in our last fourth and fifth and sixth chapters so exhaustively, including third in that 12th skandha. So these dignified and matured and subtle always are the words of Kunti Mata. Emotional भी है, emotional भी है, full of श्रद्धा भी है, प्रार्थना भी है. We can learn all these beautiful things from Kunti Devi. Nobody else has got that much. And no women character is so much highlighted in our Shastras. No? है, but इतना जो कुंती का expression है, they are there, बताते जाते हैं, but कुंती माता गंभीरता. because शुरू से she was going through all sufferings, है ना? So she learnt all that and great bhakta है. Excellent. So you are unbiased towards anyone. Nobody is near to you. Nobody is enemy to you, because you are the self of all, Suhrud of all. But whoever remember you, you enter into their hearts and remove the klesha. So is it correct, O Lord? As if asking. Bhagavan smiling like you are right. Therefore, whenever we are in difficulty, we remember you. The other way around is what? Better we remember you all the time. Therefore, there's no difficulties arrival. जो सुख में सुमिरन करे तो दुख काहे को होए. That sort of thing. Okay, now Yudhishthira speaks. Yudhishthira vacha kim na acharitam श्रेयः न वेद अहम अधीश्वरः. ओ अधीश्वरा, जगत का भी, हमारा जीवन का भी, हमारे हृदय के भी अधीश्वर स्वामी, ओ लॉर्ड कृष्णा, किम न आचरितम श्रेयः. What श्रेयस, what तपस्या, what पुण्य we have done, we don't know. कि योगेश्वराणाम दुर्दर्शः. You are impossible to be seen even to Yogeshwaras. Those are spending lives in the variety of the yoga sadhanas. Such you, na drushtaha kumedasam. You came and gave your darshan to us, who are kumedaha, whose buddhi is lost in rajya and bhoga and artha and kama. अर्थ काम राज्य भोग में फंसे हुए हमको देखने के लिए, दर्शन देने के लिए आए हो, जो योगेश्वर उनको भी दुर्दर्श है. So this must be our lot of sukrutam or shreya we have done in our earlier time. What it is, we don't know. But definitely we have done. So what is the lesson for us from this? More and more when we are engaged in our upasanas, punya and all, Bhagavad Darshana, Guru unka darshana, unka sparsha, unka anugraha, unka upasana, unka sambhashana, unka upadesha, all these things come to us. So Yudhishthira says so beautifully. So Yogeshwaranam Durdarshaha Yet Naha Drushtaha Kumedasam. We are Kumeda, but you came and gave your own darshan. Punya we have done. Such way of going on, having the discussion. The beauty is what? Iti vai, in this way, Varshikan Masan. Varshika means Varsha Rutu ke Mas. Okay. आषाढ़ का खत्म, श्रावण भाद्रपद आश्वेज कार्तिक. The 4 months of rainy season, the वार्षिकान् मासान् राज्ञा सह अभ्यर्थितः सुखम जनयन नयनानंदम इंद्रप्रस्थौकसां विभुः इति वै वार्षिकान्. So in this way, requested by Yudhishthira, Lord Krishna stayed the 4 months of Chaturmasa, which is starting from tomorrow. Is it not? 29th of June 2023 is the beginning of Chaturmasa. Exactly the topic also. So we can feel we are Pandavas. We are 5 लोग ही रहते daily class में. You 3, I am 4, then the Lord 5th one. So we can feel the Lord Krishna is with us. तो 4 माह भगवान वहाँ थे, and he is requested Yudhishthira to stay. Bhagavan obliged. Not only that, Janayan Nayananandam Indraprastha Aukasam. To all the Indraprastha people, Bhagavan was giving Nayana Anandam by his darshana. So a lot of meetings, lot of programs might have been organized. So it's lucky that entire Delhiites they have seen Bhagavan. For 4 months they had his darshana. तो भगवान चतुर्मास दीक्षा पांडवों के साथ उन्होंने किया. तो आप सबके लिए कल से चतुर्मास है, तो टेक अप सम जप अनुष्ठान और एनी ऑफ द उपासना अनुष्ठान और एनी ऑफ द शास्त्र ग्रंथ अध्ययन अनुष्ठान, some of the thing, at least half an hour extra you can do with what you are doing every day for these 4 months, then it will help. Or whatever you are doing, decide to do it more specifically, more perfectly, etc. But these 4 months throughout the nation India, thousands and thousands of sadhu santa, they don't go for any travel. They stay at one place and they are in busy study or making the students learn, or they are in their own anushthan. Viksha ke level nahi jate. Not only the Sant Sannyasi, even Vyapari also don't go these 4 months because the rainy season and the problems will be there of various type. एक बार खत्म होते ही then all start moving. So मुख्य रूप से for the sadhu sannyasi, because the rainy season they have to move everywhere, otherwise these 4 months are the ones they are allowed to stay at one place. तो शाम गुफा में कहीं रह जाते हैं वो लोग, फिर अपने जप ध्यान अनुष्ठान में. So चतुर्मास दीक्षा is done in a big way. सन्यासियों के लिए यही फेस्टिवल है. All other festivals they do it, but they're all for the those who are not the परमात्मा seekers. They are for the other ones. ये लोग वो भी करते हैं अपने चतुर्मासों में. कोई ग्रंथ का अध्ययन कर लेते हैं, कोई जप का अनुष्ठान कर लेते हैं, कोई ध्यान में निष्ठावान, कोई एक ही तीर्थ यात्रा में तीर्थ स्थान में रहते हैं 4 months. Beautiful, na? And not that only these 4 months we have to stay. Any month of the year you can go and stay, depending on convenience. But these are traditionally considered to be the place times of not moving outside. Therefore, if you don't go outside, you become physically lazy and sleepy and bhoga pradhana. Instead of that, you are given lot of sadhanas. Beautiful. I was thinking to start another class because exactly 2020 on this tomorrow's Chaturmasa day only we have started our Bhagavat Adhyayana. Actually आज के लिए पूरा 3 साल खत्म. 3 years completed without break even one day. Great achievement. ना? 3 साल का पढ़ाई. We have come up to the 8th chapter of 12th Skandha. Good achievement. Because every shloka we are studying. Same day we wanted to start the Ishavasya Upanishad also 3 years back because we were left with 4-5 Anuvakas of Rudram. We did it up to July 4th. From the 5th July, we started our Ishavas. And from that day till now, even Upanishad Adhyanam did not stop. So, pura 3 saal Upanishad ka bhi. So, we done Hishakena Kata Prashna, Munda. Up to Prashna Upanishad, we did general. Mundaka Upanishad onwards, we took Bhashyam. And Mandukya, we studied for more than 400 days, 380 years of. तैत्तरीय भी ऑलरेडी कितना हो गया तैत्तरीय उपनिषद के नंबर ऑफ डेज मोर देन 418 डेज हो गए तैत्तरीय उपनिषद का देखते देखते हो गया एंड कोरोना हेल्प्ड अस because nobody went anywhere, they said you and I at least only we were there, doesn't matter. भगवान की कथा जिनको भाग्य है वो आएंगे, नहीं आए तो और कहीं होंगे, but we were enjoying. So I stop here where Krishna is in New Delhi for 4 months, giving the Nayanandam to them and Shravananandam to Pandavas and Darshananandam also to all. Tomorrow we'll see one of the days Krishna and Arjuna going out for hunting. Then there the Yamuna Kalindi is seen. That's so Lord Krishna. Then Mitravinda, Bhadra, Lakshmana, all of that we'll see. Tomorrow we'll try to see all of them. Thank you. Sarvam Krishna Arvanam. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachite. Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Sri Guru Bhyo Paravrushibhyo Parabrahmane Shruti Matram Tatsat. Brahmarpana Bol Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan Ki Jai. Bhargo Devasni Pranaya Panaya Sama Brahmane Brahmarpana Madhya Madhya. Om Nilamega Shama Krishna Nityagan Mohana Krishna Bala Gopala Krishna Vedanta Vedyanamani Tajora Bhakta Dhara Paramadya Bharti Gita Vardata Mayam Yogisha Parsa Dhruva Krishna Mangalam Rama Om Nadatra Suryo Bhatina Chandra Tarakam Nima Vidyito Bhanti Kutoya Magnihi Tameva Bhandvan Bhasarvam Dasya Bhasa Sarvam Narayana Idveva Deva Tanna Vishnu Prasodya Dasarita Idme Navharya Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradam Irime Guru Purva Vakyakyam ओम बोल श्री कृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र की जय श्री वेदव्यास शुकदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद सो सम जपानुष्ठान और वेद मंत्र उच्चारण अनुष्ठान और उपनिषद मंत्र पारायण अनुष्ठान योग सूत्र पारायण अनुष्ठान something you can. I don't know what I can do because 6 classes taking the whole toll. Day by day we don't become young, we become old only. So, what Lord wants, let us see. You know, any anushtana of sadhana should be there. Along with that, dehendriyadi level also some anushtana can be done. Reducing that quantity of the food, you understand, but taking care of the health. So too, reducing hours of sleep or usko hone do. But the other nonsense where we waste time, the TV, then all that, usko chhod do. कुछ ना कुछ अनुष्ठान, द त्याग प्रदान अनुष्ठान, अनुष्ठान प्रदान अनुष्ठान, दो तरह का होना चाहिए. Something to be given up, something to be taken up. These 4 months, rajasic tamasic food can be left. You and I being the students of Vedantas, Upanishads from last 1900 days, 90 days, we can feel that we also deserve to have these anushtanas as the rishis, munis of those days they had. Because regularly Upanishad hum sun rahe hain, तो विमेन ग्रस्त आश्रम. So what? Our minds are tuned to Upanishad. Therefore, those anushtana of Rajo Tamoguna Ahara Tyaga, reduction, Sattoguna Ahara, Nidradika, थोड़ा सा कम करना. और एज आई टोल्ड, टेक अ वन बुक टू स्टडी पारायणम. अगर जो नहीं कर रहे, दे कैन ऐड एवरीथिंग एंड स्पेंड 4 hours एक्स्ट्रा फ्रॉम टुमारो. ऑलरेडी दोज आर डूइंग फॉर चतुर्मास स्पेशल दीक्षा, इधर यू टेक अप और व्हाट इज डन उसी को अच्छी तरह करो, वो भी बढ़िया है. जैसा आपको होता है वैसा. ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणम. इट्स लाइक ड्यूरिंग every of the festival, crores of the Indians do the anushtanas. Therefore, we tune to them and we also do. Same way, biggest festival of the year is this only 4 months Diksha. Thousands and thousands of sadhu santa sannyasi in all the ashramas, they'll be in a big festivity. If we can tune ourselves also to those things, their kripa blessing comes to us, which is very essential. Daily, remember all the Rishi Muni of past, present, and to request them to give us also such antakarana satvik, that tattva, all these Vedanta, yoga, bhakti, we thoroughly not only understand, are able to do and really experience it. Who knows, in these 4 months, something can happen. Let us give a chance. Thank you. Meet after 2 minutes for our Adhyatma Ramayana.